YouTubers, yeah. What's been happening? Well, Boris Johnson in trouble again. Let's go over it. Basically, he lied to Parliament about these parties that he was having, and that we had to stick to the rules that he created, and obviously he didn't. No surprise. What we do know is that he's now trying to blame Sue Gray, who now works for Labour, but wasn't a civil servant anyway, and was impartial at the time. She's now the Chief of Staff for Labour, but what that has to do with anything, I don't think that has anything to do with anything, really, or any bearing on it. He lied, simple as it gets. You know? Same with the 800k bribe tip from the BBC chairman. It's just grubby, if we're honest. All of it. I mean, I've got to really think about what's gone on, and the entire time that all of that happened, we had to stick to the rules. We couldn't go near families, loved ones, or anything. I couldn't see my granddaughter for 2 months, me or my missus, and that was due to lockdowns or whatever. We had to obey by the rules. My mum couldn't see my granddaughter either, so we all played by them. You know, not as much as we wanted to see him, family and that. We had to stick to the rules. That was the way it works. You know, but we're all used to it now, and you know, lockdowns are over, and now there is repercussions. So I'm guessing that perhaps Boris Johnson will find himself, well, maybe in hot water, a fine, which he got, maybe a bigger fine, I don't know, maybe a reprimand, I don't know, who knows, you know, hopefully it will be done. But the Tories are using everything. Whilst I didn't agree with Tony Blair on the Iraq war, it's not the same thing. They voted for that war in Parliament, and you know, Jacob Rees-Mogg using that when he actually voted for it himself probably is terrible excuse. You know, I didn't see him at any of the protests for that war, by the way, and you know, the list continues. You know, Lee Anderson trying to come up with excuses too, but you know, he typical really of a scab that he is. And, you know, all of them are just beyond contempt. They do have no compassion in them at all. They don't give it one iota about the working class, me, you, or anyone else. And I've said that all along. So, you know, time to vote them out. I hope there's an election sooner rather than later. But to be honest with you, I don't think Labour are the best alternative either, considering what they've said and what they're saying. Where do we go as a country? But, well, that's up to you guys, isn't it? Who you vote for and all that. I'm guessing Labour are going to win the next general election. I think that's probably a given. Brexit has proved to be a disaster, and well, the whole handling of the economy has been a disaster. So we'll move on. Hopefully 2024 will be a better one, because 2023 certainly hasn't been that great so far. Anyway, take it easy.